Riot in.
Hello.
Riot Studios. What's up?
Welcome to the Awesome Melee podcast. Ryan is currently dead. Maybe we will resurrect him at some point.
You're a necromancer, right?
Yeah.
You know black magic?
Yeah,
Dark
I mean,
magic?
he's not gonna be the
That's very
same.
convenient. It's going to be a different Ryan, as we
You're
know.
not gonna like this, Ryan.
You have the face of a cat.
Well, he's just not gonna want to be alive.
Oh, he'll be.
Hmm.
Oh, why did you bring me back? Except he talks like Frankenstein. So not much different than how he usually was.
Yeah.
Well-
that was a pretty good impression.
Yeah, he did great. I thought he was back for a second there.
Yeah, I could just be new Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan is currently Yu Yu Hakusho trying to get his body back. But it's also
Hakusho?
with Yu Yu Hockey Show.
First arc of you.
But it's also with a wheel. You'll figure out. You'll see what the wheel is. For now.
The thing is, when I was venting the wheel, it was actually, it had more edges to it. And everyone's like, this doesn't work at all. And then some scumfuck came around and made it round.
Who's the guy with
stole
the
that
big
shit.
idea?
Stupid bitch. But now everyone's got wheels on their cars and carts and oxens and shit.
And his name was Henry Ford.
Good old Henry Ford.
Ford versus Ferrari. We're gonna watch that, right, or something?
Sure.
Cool.
I always wonder how many people, when they're watching this back in post, just skip this part every single time. Just like, oh yeah, the first part. Nope. This is where they talk about the topic. But this is the part. This is our part.
This is our up here. This is our time.
Oh fuck, I do.
Let's
Never
break
mind.
dance.
I'm gonna change mid podcast.
Why? Oh,
Don't worry.
okay.
I can do whatever the fuck I want. That's why.
I'm just asking questions.
Yeah. What is there, a dress code now, Mike?
Oh, I just realized
Oh, tube top.
the reason why we were so confident in Ryan being dead is because we have a topic to talk about that isn't on the wheel.
Oh, really?
What is it?
We're doing a thing. We can talk about it just like openly. Isn't it wild?
What's it called, Patty?
It's called the Allston Melee Bender.
It's
Tell me
fucking
about
rad.
Yeah, we've been planning it for quite a
A
while.
little bit.
I don't really know where it even spawned from, but there was this point where it's like, we can't do this anymore.
I think
This is the point.
To put thoughts in your brain. I thought you were so inspired by 5-Dom, and you're like, all of our shit sucks. Can't we just do something like 5-Dom and make some money? Because 5-Dom rules, and it's this new wave of melee content that no one's ever really done before. We can do something like that. Anyone can do something like that. And so you started planning, got everyone involved, and it spurred this whole fucking huge thing, and all the planning is going great, and I love it. So you, Mr. Man, you've kind of
Oh my god!
nice
Wow.
spot. What's that? Is all what you call the topics?
No, we just. I think we have a human being who just got resurrected via Ted's magic.
Via wheel?
He just hit stop streaming. I don't even know what's happening anymore. Cool. All right, we'll just keep on.
A bender.
Yeah. Right.
Tell me more about the Bender.
Yeah. What's
What do we
the
got
deal with the
going on?
bender here?
Yeah. So there's kind of like there's 3 parts of the back end. By the way, you can !shop if you want to see the merch. We had some fire merch. Yeah, there's kind of like 3 parts of the back end basically. The first part was getting the merch people on board, which was Freddie, Michael Allen,
It's me.
Reach Online, aka Phil, Alma, M. Heckert.
Yep.
And I think that's it.
You got everyone. Yeah.
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 Basically, all the homies we got in
Some
to
masterminds.
make some sick designs, and
Some new homies, right?
yeah. I mean, it just let's do this.
Oh, nice. On cam.
It had gotten to the point where it's like, okay, like fucking just like everything on the table. I've worked for Smash GG. Mike has made fucking merch for a shop that I've hosted before.
This is true.
Ryan has hosted fucking multiple tournaments. Ted has been there for the planning parts of like NEI 3 and like been a side stream when we didn't even tell him to. Like all of us have been through the mud of tournaments, and it's like it's kind of ridiculous that it took fucking 2 years for us to really like buckle down and do it, but we did it, and it's kind of cool that we like. Amanos were clearly always in the test phase, and it was never like, hey, this is our peak of tournament, It was never like,
Some rough stuff.
it was never like we were showing everything we got, you know what I mean? It was always like, this is just us like figuring out the how it goes.
I was leaving
Cheers.
it all on the table
Cheers.
for a mono.
And we've gotten so much positive feedback about everything. Merch, the trailer you made. Just so many cool people are like, this is rules. And got a bunch of people signed up. It's great. It's awesome. Very, very cool.
Yeah, but like I said, First part, merch. Got all the homies in. Very confidently was like, okay, I want you guys to be confident in making whatever the fuck you guys want. But I need you guys to back me up, and I'm gonna go to Smash GG and I need to sell this thing. Essentially, like I need to. Oh my god! Oh fuck! We're getting moved around. We're just resurrecting.
Ghost.
How are you?
Oh jeez.
You have it in your pocket? Oh my god! All right. Anyway, you guys can't see what's happening, but our side's getting fucked. Anyway, the Ghost Orion is alive and well.
The merch.
Yeah.
Smash G.
So I basically was like, hey, you know, I need you guys to make some test stuff. Went to Smash G and I was like, hey, we have this cool thing. You know, remember the NEI 3? Remember that thing we did a long time ago?
Great, yeah.
That was awesome. A lot of the similar people involved, as well as more POG people, including BTS, Smash, and friends.
Correct.
And
Wow.
and they were just like, yes, do whatever the fuck you want. And I definitely very much appreciate their back end there, because like, you know, it's not every time that someone comes to the Smash GG shop and is like, hey, I want a 30 item shop, and they're like, yeah, no problem. You know, that's a lot of work for them, and they need to legitimately believe in you, because that's just like, as much as like we could build everything out, it's still a lot of work after that point. So yeah, it was cool that they were just like, yes, you can do whatever you want. And especially like the stuff where I'm like, hey, you know, want to do this cool item you've never done before, like, hope you believe me.
That's why a
Yeah.
beat tape. That's just wild.
So that was very cool. So merch thing went phenomenally, and then it's cool to see it being received so well.
Absolutely.
So fucking well.
Everyone's getting so many compliments. The numbers of backers is insane. It blows my mind. Everyone's so nice.
I feel like everyone's got, all the artists have like one like really star product that's like doing pretty well.
Yeah.
So like that's really cool.
No one's getting snubbed.
I don't think anyone's stuff. I think everyone's got something really pog going for them,
Hell yeah.
which is nice.
I hate it when people get snubbed.
Yeah, no
You
snubbing.
hate snubbers.
This ain't Survivor.
No.
No snubbing.
They're
no
off the
for.
island.
No, we're keeping everybody on the island.
But we also we explained the. Sorry, I was dead for a minute there.
Thanks, Dad.
Like all the events we have in it. Well,
Yes.
what-
So so the first part was merch. We got all the merch team involved as soon as possible, and just really try to get the ball rolling there, because I knew that it was always going to be a big thing around this. Like, this is the first time that we're doing merch. This is the first time that we're like, just like, you go to the Smash GG page, you see that people give a shit, you know, because we give a shit up front and center.
Mm-hmm.
So from there, a lot of it was planning like, how do we make this just more than a regional, more than just like, you know, the $1,000 tournament that may or may happen with some cool people. How do we make this like,
How do you make people remember it?
yeah, and on that step, like there's a feeling that you get when watching a major from home, and I feel like it hasn't been as hit with netplay tournaments, and that's because of like a slew of different reasons. But the one thing that we're trying to do, especially, is like make it feel like, nah, I don't want to watch doubles pools right now. I'm gonna go to the other stream and watch a different thing, and like that thing being a completely different thing. But like we're trying to make the other thing be like a completely specialized side stream, as opposed to just like more doubles pools with different commentators, or like, you know, I'll be honest, we don't have a Rivals of Aether stream, but we do have like a Beantown Brawlers and a New England Melee, like crew state battle.
Volleyball.
So yeah, so a lot of it was like, let's make this more than just a tournament. Let's get everyone here. Let's get Smash Sisters. Let's get Gale. Let's get everyone here as possible, and let everyone, you know, use the platform that we have. Let's get Matt.Zeb playing baddies. Let's get, you know, and I think it's gonna be really cool. Like, all events showcase the scene, and specifically our scene, in a different way. God, Riot is on the move
Back to the grave. for
to
you,
just tell you what's happening right now. We got a big old "your battery is running low" notification on the thing here.
That's
Comical.
not good for those who aren't very good with computers.
So yeah, we have a big emphasis as well as like making it feel more than just, you know, more than just Hacks wins the tournament, whether that be it or not.
Mm-hmm. More than just a $1,000 double limb bracket.
Because that would have been cool no matter what. You know what I mean? Like, that tournament alone with like the stacked commentators would have been hype.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, making it even deeper than that.
Yeah.
And it's so much good content. and like I said, commentators and staff behind it. Like we're in this we're in this Discord with so many people talking and now hashing out ideas, and they're all fire. So like we're so pumped for it. It's only 9 days away. It's when the Bender kicks off, and it's even looking good right now. So we're just so pumped to see it launch, and hope to entertain people and really show off Allston Melee as more than a dumb podcast, more than just great top tens, but like an organizational group that can actually do things for Melee in like a significant capacity.
I just want people to have fun. I want people to have fun doing it, and I want people to have fun watching it. And that's really the biggest thing, I think. Just it's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, we talk a big game about, using your platform and organizing things and hosting events when you can. And it's like, we're doing it now. Talking the talk. I'm going to go switch my shirts.
Okay.
Switch that shirt.
I keep saying that.
I mean, it's a show we have now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever played Rate That Dog?
Oh, I love that game.
Oh,
Rate That Dog
rate
rules.
that dog.
It's no Kixie Bumsy.
Kixie Bumsy's tough because
Well,
there's
that's a
violence
competitive
involved.
game.
Rate That Dog is
It's co-op.
It's co-op, and it's if you see a dog, you and all your friends go, rate that dog. And you just say something nice about the dog.
It's something we made up when we were all drunk on the beach.
Yeah.
It's not a 1 through 10.
No, that's a good dog.
Yeah,
We never really said anything mean about somebody's dog.
No,
They'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
That's a 2.
Oh, awful dog. What are you thinking?
I think we had some of those though, where it's like not a dog, and we're like, that's a pretty bad dog.
I don't remember that, but that makes sense.
Maybe. I don't
Sure.
know.
That's a cool shirt.
Apparently, it's important if you switch into it mid
Is it
podcast.
important? I want to see it.
Is you sponsored? Is
No,
TSM
no.
Patty?
Like a cool shirt, right?
Uh-huh.
Curse
Yeah,
Curse
cool.
Patty.
Cool shirt.
You're not a team anymore, Patty. How did you get that?
I'm cursed up.
Team Curse?
Mhm.
Team
Energems?
Curse. Energems.
Energem combo.
Energem combo. Was that? Oh, that was when Chiller was first.
Before we go to the thing, anyone want to share any cute or fun backstories for the Bender? Any things where I don't know in the setup of this event?
Well, I'll say just not the I know this isn't my original idea, but I had floated in the Discord like a week or two ago. I'm like, but Jay Sheik's be kind of funny if we got all that together. And then Jesse's like, I love that idea. I'm gonna make it happen. And now it's happening.
The who?
So we just announced today one of our Salty Sweet events is going to be a Sheik round robin with all the prominent Sheiks that begin with J and then followed by like 4 or less letters. So we have J Mook, we have J Cam, we have J Knot, we have J Salt, and we have J.
Come on.
I'm missing the last one.
J
Fuck.
Cam,
I said
You
J
already
Cam.
said that.
J Salt,
Said
J
that.
Knot, J Mook,
Yep. One more.
J Flex.
J Flex. Yep, obviously. He's been in our tournaments. I'm so sorry. But yeah,
There's a lot of
so
J's.
that was super cool to
Those are all cool Sheiks, too.
Yeah.
It's just a fun idea.
And it became one of our like most fucking liked tweets ever.
yeah.
That's
In a matter
I
of
think
only a couple hours.
I think it might have just passed the Bender in favorites.
I think it must be one of those things where we hit enough local regions that
our guy.
all the kids were like, yeah, that's our
Yeah.
guy.
Well, I say it's not an original idea because I saw I want to say like Magi or someone tweet out a similar thing that was like it wasn't Magi. Magi made the evolution one.
Nobody saw it.
But there was another tweet someone made. I'm forgetting who it was now. That was like, dude, we got J Mook, we have J Salt,
Yeah.
any other J Sheiks I should know about? And I'm like, I know at least one more, J Knot. So yeah, just so cool to see that realize and to see people actually super hype about watching
Sheik did us.
maybe 2.5 hours of Sheik did us.
So it's just a lot of sheet.
See, I, for one,
See you guys at 2 a.m.
Sheik did us.
Yeah,
That's a lot of fucking
Yeah.
Sheik did us.
I think the other part about it is it's gonna be a cool ender to it because it's like it's not a necessary. Not that many people saw that one coming as like the peak for the Salty Sweet, and I think tons of people want to see it regardless. So it's dope. It's
I
dope.
love an exhibition round robin.
Who do you think?
Yeah, kind of like our much quote unquote lamer New York Falcon round robin, except for sheets that have J and a few letters after
instead of the best Falcons in the world.
More cohesive.
But there's also something to be gained, which one is actually the best, as
I'm
opposed to
excited.
like, oh, these are the Falcons, these are how we would see them. Like obviously J Mook I think is the top seed out of all of them.
J Mook or J Flex?
Yeah,
I was
those
gonna
are the top two.
JJ Mook is the hottest right now.
Yeah,
So hot right
Yeah,
J-
very, very
So
hot.
hot.
but yeah, it's cool. I don't know, it's dope.
So just fun to see that. Like I
Excited
said,
for the other ones.
someone
You'll
just
see.
says one thing and then just evolves into, yeah, let's do that. It's a great idea. It's happening.
Do people know about your original? Okay, so I shouldn't talk about it.
Under wraps.
Cool, just making sure.
That is top.
He has a great idea that it literally just fits so perfectly, and we've already filmed one of them, and it was a blast.
Oh hell yeah!
And
You'll
yeah,
see.
it's gonna be great.
Still more to come.
Any word on Joy Boy versus Thorn?
No.
Thanks, Ted. Now everyone's gonna be really excited for Joy Boy versus Thor.
Hey,
No, I think just getting it in their brains.
Joy Boy is great.
We'll see.
Team
Put
Joy
it that.
Boy. Thorn was my first PR
Best friend?
loss in Melee.
he kick your ass.
Yeah, it was a bust 2, I think.
It's a rough.
Both of them are sometimes hard to get a hold of.
Yeah.
So
Both are.
we'll see what the deal is there. But I'm pretty sure the bad signal has been shown on that end.
Commissioner Gordon.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they both don't like each other very much.
True. Why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They like it's
They just clash personalities
they
super
clash
hard.
personalities and play styles,
Yeah.
Very fun.
which is fun. And they both just like shit on each other's play style, but for a lot of things that they like do themselves, it's like a weird kind of reflecting pool situation.
Neat.
Mhm.
Natural enemies.
Yeah.
Neat.
And it's Fox Falco.
Last related thing I'll say on this is that we just locked down potentially Kevin M commentating the Rhode Island first crew battle match.
Ooh, that's
So that's kind of like, although, and the coolest part is Kevin M directly declined being on the Rhode Island team.
He said, "I'm busy that day, commentating the event."
So sad. Rhode Island. No.
I mean,
Yeah.
someone's got to tell the story, and who else better than
No, it's good.
Definitely.
It's funny.
it shows his maturity.
Honestly, if you think about it, Kevin M has commentated a whole lot. I can remember one past event which has a kind of a similar thread in both where he commentated for Beantown Lean House. I guess when Ryan's on the staff, Kevin M just wants to be a part of it.
With who?
No, I think it's when there's a Bean event going.
Oh, it is Bean event. A Bean
Oh,
event
true.
present. Yes,
Yeah.
maybe
True.
Beans and me. It's kind of like
the Bean.
it's kind of like an infinity gauntlet of things.
You are like
Were you the-
Have Brian Beans.
Were you the reason Kevin M was involved?
I was one of the main. I was like the main commentary contact person. So yeah,
Were you like, Kevin M needs to be here?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Cool. I'm pretty sure we were both that person for this event.
Commentary was fun at
Kevin
that
M
event.
was in one of my dreams once.
That's cool. Hell yeah.
It was a while ago.
You were in charge for commentary at Beantown House?
What?
Were you in charge with like blocks and stuff? Too?
I was in charge of a lot of things.
I did a block with you and I did a block with Travis at Beantown House. So it was a lot of fun. So
Yeah, and I also made you and Aqua's last seed.
yeah, so we had to
Double.
play Crush and Slocks. And we did a thing where we sat on opposite sides of each other and made them sit between us.
We were seeing the tournament, and then
I
they're
love
like,
that bit.
and then they
So
get.
funny.
We get like halfway through, and they're like, "Oh, it doesn't matter who's the bottom half because it's all like randoms." And I'm like, "One change," and they drag you guys. To the
That's so
bottom.
funny. Borat tournament, thank you for the sub. Also, thank you for the great tag. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Entering as Borat _ tournament. Like, that's just
Kind of
really
pog.
funny.
Yeah. Yeah,
Good stuff.
good job.
I hope to have one of those someday.
God. I just
My
love that
laugh.
tag now. I want to meet Borat tournament.
What is the Borat tournament?
All
right.
I'd love to find out.
Ted, we are so much more, hopefully, I don't know. I'm not on the other side, but we are so much more in sync with the stream this time around.
Mm-hmm.
We have a new thing, not a new camera, but a new
Capture.
cam link thing. So hopefully we can spin this wheel very well, me and you.
Oh, we're spinning the wheel.
Yeah.
Spinning. Wheel engage.
All right. So you
Topic
ready?
wheel.
Ryan, give us a thing.
All right. 3, 2, 1, spin.
Oh,
That was pretty good. That was pretty
I was good. Ted was back.
That was pretty good.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry.
you know-
I understand. No, I totally get it now.
All right,
Crewvid.
so the first one, Crewvid. Yeah, we just put out a new video for the Gallant
Gallant.
event.
How do we still not know how to say that?
It's Gallant.
It's Gallant,
It's
right?
Gallant.
Yeah.
I just can't read. And yeah, Patty, we had a great video for it. What are your feelings about the crew video?
It was cool. I'll say it was hey, children.
Mike's touching me.
I was asking.
Mike, stop it.
Sorry.
Hands to yourself.
Yes.
I'll say it was probably I said this recently, but if you were here for the pre-stream, first off, you're a real one. But we were showing the regional video because it felt the closest to that. As I will say, it was probably like the most rushed we've put out a video from editing to debut.
Cruise was or the regional?
Well, this video was since the regional video, just because we were debuting this on a platform, like suddenly, deadlines become more pressing when, you can't push them back yourself. So this was definitely an experience, but it was cool. I will say that I like literally didn't sleep one day leading up to it because I was editing this video.
School classic.
But it was like an experience that I haven't had for quite a while in terms of making a video, like being like so pressed to put this out. Oh, Boys in the Shell, Joy Boy, thank you, appreciate it.
Hell yeah!
Really?
Going hard in the cut.
Thank you.
Damn.
You didn't have to do it
Much
to them
love.
like that,
Is
but
this
thank you.
Him telling us he wants to do the salty sweet?
Yeah, you trying to
Get him on the
tell
horn.
Thor to come see me? Yeah, that is direct.
Get Thorn on the horn.
All right, clip it in.
We got it. Yeah, absolutely.
Send it to Thorn.
We will do our job and we'll take it from here. Cool. Hell yeah.
I did it, but real quick on Thorn. Sorry,
Yeah. No, absolutely.
I thought it was so cool that in the Melee Jeopardy for Fadom, that Thorn was like it was an answer.
The hard answer
I remember
too.
that.
It was like the 500-point question. It was like this hidden boss is in Maine, and is a thorn in your side.
And we both pointed at the screen.
Some joke. And I'm like, it's Thorn. And they're like, I don't know who it is. It's like idiots,
Fools.
That's Billy.
Yeah, and then it was like Crimson Blur being like, you don't know who Thor is? Top 100 in 2013.
I'm realizing more and more that my Ryubi is your Crimson Blur. I think.
Yeah, one of those is a lot more reasonable.
Yeah,
Or
I think so.
definitely.
I think I'm on the correct side of history here.
What? What do you mean?
Mike just has one bad run-in, and he's like,
Enemy.
shitless.
You've made a mistake for life.
Wait, but who's gonna win between Joy Boy and Thorn?
Joy Boy.
Joy Boy,
Final
you get
answer.
us 5 subs. This,
Yeah, easy.
this is an easy
I
clap.
have 5 more reasons to say Joy Boy. Those are, I think that's more than 5 subs. So yeah, we have more than 5 subs. Oh no, it's 5. Cool. Anyway,
Joy Boy sigs on me.
so we put out a video. It was pretty rushed, just because we were trying to put it out for Cruise. But I mean, I will say that I don't think the script or like the research was at all rushed. If anything, that had more time.
Just
than,
the editing. Right?
Yeah, just like putting it out.
I didn't know.
Which was cool because it's like I kind of have a new style of editing as opposed to the style that I had even like 5 videos ago, because I'm like untapping the brain in terms of the ability to use Premiere.
It's like,
For instance, previously every single one of our
Is it
transition
unlocked potential. Isn't that what it is? You talking about Namek?
well, no. I'm talking about Limitless.
Oh, where you unlock parts of your brain.
Oh.
Is that the one, or is that the one with Scarlett Johansson?
No, I think we're
Yeah,
talking about the same
it's
thing.
Limitless.
I think we can bring this into like a Melee thing. So you say you changed styles. So your
Yeah.
old style, was it more of like a nun, Wizzy, or
Oh,
STJ?
nice, dude, nice.
And what's your new style like?
The old style was cut and dry. It was
Wizzy.
It was I there's a video on the screen, and then it goes to the next video on the screen, and then it goes to the next video on the
Are
screen.
you using like
And granted-
transitions now?
Granted, it's like
Star Wipes.
it's like 500 different videos going to different videos,
Mhm.
but it's like it was basically just like video to video to video. If the videos had pre-existing transitions, I would sometimes try to use them in like the way like with film dissolve and to like make them resemble what they originally were.
Yeah.
for instance, like, you know, a BTS Smash recap might use a transition, and I'll try to use that transition to something else. But now I can like do that stuff. Like I am actually confident in that. And it's also like, you know, it's the evolution of the original reason that I started doing this, you know, the thing to put on the resume. Like I am even more confident in the ability to like create any video, no matter what, you know, as opposed to just like a 30-minute, 20-minute, 10-minute long form content. Like I feel confident making trailers, feel confident in making tons of different things. So that's cool. Like,
Patty combo video when?
Something I thought about a lot, honestly. But it's like I don't know how to put my own style to it and not making it the same thing as before. But anyway,
So it feels like an S2J now.
When did you start using Premiere? Or even iMovie? Like less than a year ago, right?
yeah, no, yeah,
That's fucking crazy.
I haven't made videos for a year.
Coming up on it though.
Yeah, coming up on it.
That rules.
No, but
Like a month ago.
You first started editing though when we first started doing the podcast.
Yeah, but that was iMovie.
Yeah, that was like
I didn't
shitty,
actually have
like,
Premiere.
things that we just put together. But to make a video, you're just like, fuck it. Things for a resume, and then you just, yeah, I know.
Like a month and a half ago, we had 33 subs on our YouTube.
A month and a half ago?
Yeah, I mean a year and a half ago. My
I was about
bad.
to say, but there's no way.
My bad.
If they were
My
doing
bad.
poorly.
How many do we have now?
8.7, I think. Last time I checked.
Where's the other 1.3
Million?
thousand of you guys?
we need 10K.
I think that's the drive for the I think a side goal
Subscribe to
for
us
the Bender
on YouTube, please.
is the push. Hey, you know, 10K be pretty fucking hype.
My last bit on this video, real quick for me. So we included Deadly Alliance, sick crew.
New York.
We reached out to Deadly Alliance. They did not respond. Whatever, you know, normal. It happens.
I'm not upset.
We almost took them out of the video because of that.
Yeah, we were so pissed. We used the resources that we had, such as Smashword Post and Smash Wiki, in order to fill out their entry in the ways that we felt. And because we didn't feel confident in the full backstory, try to just focus on 3 members. And a funny thing happened.
They were mad about it.
No, they were fine. I will say an aftermath of the thing that I'm gonna say is that Wes posted the thing, which is like, "Hey, real dope. You know, I wish you guys consulted us." Just like,
Fucking deep.
it's fine. It's fine. We probably went to your requests. Like honestly, like I totally get it. I totally get why you didn't see the thing.
Did you?
Who doesn't look at the requests?
Who does look at the requests? Everyone.
Well, it's like how are you gonna find the new messages?
They're like 35. I don't expect them to use Twitter.
They're boomers.
Did you tell them that you messaged them?
No, I don't want to be a dick.
Okay.
I don't want to be like, oh, well,
No, I'm not saying like a mean thing. Like, oh, I'm
People
sorry.
who are wrong deserve to be told they're wrong.
No, I'm just like
Okay,
whatever.
we're there.
It's Wes.
And
I'm
then
like, it's
kill
like
them.
whatever. So
it's whatever. It's whatever.
but he was like, hey, but the aftermath of the thing that I'm gonna say is that he was like, hey, I didn't actually create the DA dash. That was actually someone else. And then the Twitch stream that you have on the thing is wrong. That's not actually mine. It's like, oh shit, sorry, my bad. You know. Sorry, you know, especially the part where it's like, hey, you know, check him out there. But the thing that happened before that is that someone commented on the thing who was Deadly Alliance and was
From the Deadly Alliance.
from
account.
the Deadly, no, not from the Deadly Alliance, but who was a part of Deadly Alliance.
Mhm.
It was basically just like, I'm really upset with the inaccuracies in this video. I myself, Scissors, aka whatever, aka like 4 different tags, and the one who created the DA dash. Yeah, just like going on a paragraph about it, and also like the Twitch stream thing, which I was like, oh shit, I didn't realize the Twitch stream thing, so I went and like changed that in the post, and then I commented on the thing. I was like, oh, you know, my bad. You know, a lot of this comes from us just like reaching out to these people, and if you don't reach out, then just like, you know, we're really
That's
doing
always
our
cool.
best to just like tell the story from secondhand accounts and stuff. But like just having you here, like, hey, that means, you know, we can reach out to you in the future and be like, you know, if we ever need a Deadly Alliance person, we can reach out to you. And then I realized this was Philly Billy. This is the person who punched Unknown Force at the tournament.
Oh shit.
So then I responded to my comment, and I was like, fuck that. You punched Unknown Force at the tournament. Get the fuck out of here. And then they said, which was, I thought, the funniest thing they could have said in the scenario.
Deserved it.
They said, so now you're the person with factual, with correct facts.
Now you're the fact.
Yeah, something like that.
Honestly, Patty, he got your ass.
Facts and logic.
That's funny.
That is really funny.
That's
Yeah.
funny as fuck.
And I was like, no, you're fucking banned from tournaments. Get the fuck out of our channel, bro.
Also, Unknown Force is a nice guy.
Yeah, he's totally a nice guy. Yeah.
But I'll tell you, Patty. Speaking of you know, try like reaching, talking to people about the video, and then they're having problems with it. I was in, surprisingly enough, Mango's chat.
Ooh.
And I'm like, hey Mango, like new. He's like, oh, I need a video to watch. You go, hell, new awesome video on Cruise. And he's like, oh, Cruise, where are we and Joey? and I said, oh no, you're on a crew with Joey. It's like, okay, what is it then? I go, you're on Blade Breakers. He goes,
That's so dumb.
Blade Breakers.
Does he not look back fondly on Blade Breaker?
Well, the thing was that in the whole thing after, I think he was confused on the whole idea of crews, which probably didn't include like a Joey Mango crew.
Yeah, we didn't include
That
NorCal.
they weren't like a crew.
They're not a crew. They're a crew in the sense that when you do crews at a tournament, you'll have like fucking
They're like a bunch.
yeah.
This is,
I guess Norwalk, but
Okay.
that's not even a crew.
this is an important distinction that I didn't necessarily hear in the video, but to me personally is a key part of crews,
Okay.
and that's having a name.
I think having a name is huge.
And that was like for Waz particularly. We were a crew of people, but then we gave ourselves a name, and everybody knew we were a crew, and we were a crew externally.
Well, you need a title to be a crew.
Exactly.
Otherwise, you're just a bunch of friends.
Or you're Ted and blank and blank and blank.
Exactly, yeah. Like Mango and Lucky and Alex are like Norwalk, I guess, but that's just like where they live. You know what I mean? It's not like they have like a crew name.
And I know like crew, like the other groups had like very distinct crew attributes.
Yeah.
You have like crew videos, you have crew chants, you have like crew like crew mentalities.
Let's go, Habs!
Yeah.
And
So, like-
I think even a step deeper, like the video was a lot for the people who you might not know the story behind. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We all know about Mango.
Yeah, totally.
And the Blade Breakers is a cool, like, I thought he'd love it, and I think he still will love it, because it's a fun little, like, look back at, like, Mango, you were part of a crew in 2000, like, fucking, like, 10, in the 2010 era.
You didn't like that sweet custom banner from Boxman, Mango?
Like, you joined a crew to get a Blade Breaker.
So
banner.
dope.
Dude, they're so sick.
They're so
Come
dope.
on.
They bleed 2000s.
But he did inspire a pretty cool idea for the future, Patty, which is a top 10 crew battles video,
Yeah, that is definitely something that
which I think should definitely be on the.
that was honestly there was part of it where we had to mention the East Coast versus West Coast FC3 crew battle, because that's like the most famous crew battle ever.
Yes, sir.
And like I was like fucking even for the first time in Allston Melee history, we like did almost like a pre-entry, in that like the number 6 entry like cut out, and we just explained basically what happened at FC3, and they were like, hey, these three crews who made up the East Coast team were
Blank, blank, blank.
so that was cool, because I like highlighted that. But that's definitely on the same note where it's like, yeah, there have definitely been some legendary crew battles that have happened.
Remember that MLG crew battle at LNG 2015?
Yeah.
2014.
2014. Nobody
Yeah.
talks about that shit.
Sheridan was the West Coast captain, and Hugs was the East Coast captain.
No,
Captain.
Hugs West.
Hugs is the perennial.
Oh yeah, so they're both West Coast. Yeah,
Yeah,
So
they were co-captains, I think, and then
Yeah.
was
I have an image burned into my brain of them on like a stream with someone in the middle.
yeah. I remember the East Coast captain. God, we don't even know our own history. How embarrassing.
It wasn't a very memorable crew battle.
Wife? I don't know.
No.
I
I
hope
don't
it
know.
was.
What's wrong with wife?
Wife was the interviewer for that event.
Yep.
Yes.
It was like fucking super high quality.
A very cool idea.
Wife
by
rules.
MG.
So tight.
Anyway, it's a great video. I think our past couple videos have been like just this consistently like really great quality
Mhm.
as far as information and like heartstring shit. So like I think this video rules, and I personally learned so much.
It was great.
through it.
I'll tell you, if we actually make the next video, which I don't know if we're actually gonna make it, but we're planning on making it.
Yeah.
The next video is gonna suck. It's gonna be so sick. It's gonna be the fucking worst video we ever made.
We need to like, between me and Patty doing that, and then all of us doing stuff for the Bender, we have to record so much shit in the next week.
Yeah, but if we do it, it's gonna be
Pause,
the
pause,
shittiest thing ever. It's gonna be so tight. You're all gonna love
Are we
it.
doing the top 10 Ulster Melee mistakes?
That's a 10K goal.
10K.
Okay.
So get those subs in.
I
Tell,
think we're gonna have to do like top 50.
tell your mom. Wheel of time?
Yeah, wheel time for your.
Wheel me.
Wheelman.
All right, ready?
So you go down, you go up.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, spin. Okay.
That was
did
pretty good.
great.
You're getting better. You're getting
We
better.
did great.
I gave it a good spin.
Evo sold out.
What is this, Ryan?
Do you know, Mike, at all?
I heard things about Evo, but I actually don't know what this is.
Okay.
Can I guess?
Yeah, I guess.
I heard that they're doing okay. So somebody else took over Evo.
Mm-hmm. Somebody else.
Who?
Okay, go on.
Okay. Because fuck Mr. Wizard. And they're doing a thing, and it's a bunch of online stuff, I think.
Go on.
Come on, you can do it. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Really?
Oh, the
honestly, anyone
bird's
could've
flying.
said-
Now, what company is it?
Microsoft.
It's something cool. It's not Microsoft.
It's so close though.
Are you serious?
Oh,
Give me a hint. What does it rhyme with?
It's pretty
Windows.
close to Microsoft. Go the other way.
Apple?
Jack and Dexter.
No,
Motorola?
That's Naughty
it's
Dog.
PlayStation.
Radio Shack?
Oh shit!
Sony.
Sony. I did hear this. I just forgot. Cool.
I was kind of bummed about this when I started thinking about it because I realized that Mr. Wizard made probably a fatty paycheck. That sucks.
I think he's
Proud
removed
of the
from
company.
team beforehand. Yeah.
Way removed. Yeah.
And it's a whole
Fuck
part
yeah.
of it.
Yep.
Was because in the statement from Sony, and what's enough to say from Sony, statement from Evo about being acquired by Sony.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, hey, we lost our our guy. The guy was shitty.
Yeah.
He's out. No,
Point
it
is,
is separate. Sony's
doing Evo.
Yeah.
I wonder if that means Killer Instinct's not going to be there because that's a Microsoft.
No, they actually made very specific statements about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That rules.
Sony was like, hey, we're fucking, hey, Sony's now heading us. We don't have a lead, and we need to be more careful about our community. So we brought Sony has acquired us now, and we're gonna have tons of it's gonna be huge for the company, right?
Red. Obviously. It's fucking
And
Evo.
in a subsequent statement from one of the employees of Evo, that the games won't be limited at all. Any game that would have been there is still fine to be
That
there.
fucking rules.
So it's not it's not as ironclad. The immediate thought was that, right? It was like no more Smash, no more Killer Instinct. It's all be played on PS5s, like that kind of stuff.
Yep.
But a statement came out saying no, it's not the case. A part of the agreement of the acquirement, or whatever you call it, acquiring, was
Acquisition.
acquisition. Thank you. Was that any gaming community is still allowed to play in Evo,
That fucking rules.
as it is still the champion of Evos.
Not to get ahead of you, but I wonder if they're still going to do the here are the main games thing or whatever that they would do before. You know how they had the live stream? It was like we're doing Street Fighter, Tekken, whatever, and then it's like which Smash Brothers is it going to be? It was either Ultimate or Melee or whatever. So I wonder if they're still going to run that bit and then pick the main stage games based on that list, or if they're just going to be like, hey, any fighting game that has a big enough community can have a tournament at Evo. I don't know. We'll see. That's cool.
Well, it's so the immediate kind of reaction I feel from the Smash side of it was either A, this means Smash is never going to Evo again,
Possible.
or B, Smash's new dad, Sony. But the real answer here is that Nintendo would never allow it. Nintendo's
Yeah,
going to
this is
put
100%
a
true.
crazy paycheck on the rights to stream their game,
For competitor
and no
Sony.
one's going to want to buy it.
The more corporate you make something, the less likely Melee is going to be.
Absolutely.
Or not even Melee, even Ultimate.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, depending on how much money it makes them, which is why they make the paycheck bigger, right?
Well,
or whatever.
Melee
it is.
could never happen this year because
Yes.
it'd be slippy, and that's suicide.
Yeah.
They would not do that.
And giving money to or I don't know. It's just it's looking rough, huh?
Well, the thing is, even if like you have KI, for example, right?
Yes, sir.
The whole time, even if they are showing KI, they're showing Sony ads.
Absolutely.
It's not like it's terrible.
Pretty sure Nintendo put out a comment
They did.
directly
What'd
addressing
they
it,
say?
saying, "Good."
They said
I hate
Nintendo will assess future online and offline events based on this.
Oh,
Reply to them, tell them to go fuck
Me
themselves.
maybe you can assess this butthole.
Yeah.
You shithole company that I hate.
Assess.
Nice.
I hate Nintendo.
I'm not a fan of it, frankly.
Is PAX owned by someone?
I think so. I'll look it up right now. No, PAX is owned by those dudes, the Penny Arcade guys. I don't think it's been sold to.
They've never sold anyone?
I don't think so. I'm looking up though.
Because they've done PAX Nintendo events. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. I was trying to think of if anyone falls under the Microsoft or Sony umbrella who has hosted a Smash affiliated tournament. But I can't really think of any. But I feel like Evo's kind of always been that way. They've always had the sponsors for, Razor X, the Sony market sponsors. It makes the most sense. Like the way I see it is like it makes more sense for Sony to sponsor than Nintendo, even if Nintendo has been the most popular 1 and 2 games before. I don't know. We'll see if that is. I really don't think that fucking much will change. Like really. I think all the games will be there still. I think Nintendo will be as hard to work with for their licensing. I don't think it would be like extremely more. I don't think like this means that no Smash game will ever get back there. Like previously people are talking about.
When one comes out, it'll be there.
Yeah, I think honestly the fact that it's not the old people taking over it is probably better for Smash.
I'd agree with that.
Well, a lot of what I've been seeing is that apparently a lot of the Smash people think that Mr. Wizard was the anti-Smash kind of portion of the community.
I think
Definitely.
inside sources have gone on record saying that kind of thing about Wizard. Yeah.
Just that he was like, letting Smash be there because of just like business reasons.
Yes.
Did not really like the community. Probably didn't really think of it as like a fighting game.
So all these CRTs in my venue.
Yeah, there's multiple
Smelling smashers.
I believe there are a lot of legitimate reasons why you wouldn't want Smash at your event at a fighting game tournament, but I think he also had a lot of illegitimate reasons why he didn't want Smash at the event.
Shady character.
Just that kind of culture.
Agreed.
So
I hate that guy.
fuck him. He's out. So it's good. I mean, we see GD Mage. Thanks for your comment. The reason they had to sell was because Mr. Wizard got kicked out. So without the head of their ship, they needed a new head.
Got
and that's
you.
where Sony came in.
Cool.
So thank you, JD Mage, for cleaning that up.
Cool.
But,
hey, that's exciting though.
My question is, earlier this kind of like, calendar year, not like physical year, like, January or whatever, but recently we saw that Microsoft bought Smash EG and Sony has bought Evo. So what will be Nintendo's cool buy?
Allston Melee.
We love it. Buy our Switch. That's funny. You want joke answers? Here's the deal. What?
You want joke
will
answers?
Nintendo
Here's the deal.
buy? God, this could be so. Aside for a second, did you see that Microsoft bought Discord the other day?
No, they didn't buy it.
Microsoft purchased Discord.
No.
Yeah.
They put in an offer for.
What?
They reportedly put in an offer for $10 billion. I don't think they bought it. Right?
They offer. I remember seeing something about it. I remember seeing it.
Yeah, I don't think they actually bought it. Sources say Microsoft.
It is a sources thing. You're right. Cool. My
I
bad.
hate big tech.
Sources. Silicon Valley.
They're just soaking everything up.
It's like $10 billion.
Sucks.
No deal.
But anyway, what will Nintendo buy?
What's Nintendo's cool buy?
The concept of love.
Okay.
Yeah. So now you can't love without
How
it.
much is that?
Frankly, it's priceless. They'll just put their name on it, and so every time you love, it would be like, but with Mario.
Appreciate it, Prentos.
What? Man, that's funny. What will Nintendo buy? They won't. Well, the real answer is they won't.
They're gonna rebuy the rights to Mario,
Nintendo's afraid.
like Walt Disney did the fucking Mickey Mouse.
True. They're adding a Donkey Kong to it. What if they bought Universal Studios?
Oh,
They have Nintendo Land. It looks so sick.
It does look sick. They're adding a
looks
Donkey
so
Kong part. You
sick.
see that?
No, it looks so cool
It's
though.
fucking cool. We gotta go to Nintendo.
You can't.
Yeah, we literally can't.
Shit.
It's the law.
Yeah, Nintendo's weird. They're like, they don't want to buy anything just because they're like, we're us. We want to keep the things that we have and fuck everything else. It's scary.
And please don't enjoy our games.
We hate when people have fun. We want everyone to have fun, but you're not allowed. So
When everyone's having fun.
no one is. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know, Ryan. What do you think Nintendo's going to buy?
They're gonna buy Contra.
Like the game Contra?
Yeah.
I
They're,
think they already have, right?
they're gonna be on the
What's a
hitting
Konami
market.
Is Konami alive? I'm going to look up that.
All right, Jamie.
I think Nintendo is like, we have a really big acquisition we're taking hold of.
Uh-huh.
Ever hear of a little company called Skype?
Oh,
Nintendo buys Skype.
this is Shigeru Miyamoto. Microsoft already owns Skype. They've ran it to the ground. What do you...
It's cheap.
Buy it from them.
Buy WinRAR.
Oh. Nobody pays for WinRAR. Konami is alive, Pog.
All right. Any other ideas? We'll move on to the next topic.
I'm excited for the future of Evo. Evo rules. And now it's in good hands, I hope.
I forgot that Microsoft bought Skype.
I forgot about Skype.
Well, Skype's a garbage product that was primed to do well in the pandemic, and it's somehow did not do good at all.
Yep.
Well, it's because they just replaced it with Teams.
Yeah, but it could have. It's a thing like everyone's computer, but no one uses.
I think
funny.
if they get Discord, they probably won't do anything with it. I hope they just leave it alone and use it to make money.
Probably do Master Chief emotes everywhere.
They'll probably just make the bad parts of Discord better.
What are the bad parts?
I would hope so.
Being a partner Discord is pretty fucking
I've heard.
god awful.
What does that mean?
You can be a partner Discord, which means you get ooh emotes from Discord. That's essentially it. A Discord support person sends you ooh emotes.
There's also like Discord Nitro and shit. It's like a
Yeah.
whole bunch of shit.
Basically, there's a partner program for you to become like a super cool Discord, like boosted and do all these things, and it's just like really god awful, like cringe support.
What do you get besides emotes?
Imagine being a Twitch partner, and like you know how like the pristine Twitch partners are supposed to have like a Twitch manager. It's like a thing. You have a person who's like.
But
I actually
Yeah.
didn't know that either.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah, the top Twitch people have like a Twitch manager, so it's essentially like that, but for Discord. And apparently, like it's just like the way that it works is like pretty bad.
It's actually my new job.
Yeah, Mike's
cringe.
Yeah, I was Dr. Disrespect's Twitch manager. Partner manager.
Not do a good job, huh?
Yeah, I didn't open my emails.
That one.
But now he's on
You
YouTube.
had him,
And
you
I'm-
had Ninja, you were on top of it.
Got fired.
Or maybe you were a double agent. That was the whole plan all along.
Mixer Man.
Mixer Man, and then that went under. Shit.
Triple Agent.
Cool. All right, what's next, Boo Boo?
It's Dangle time. Let's see if it's good
All right, kids, let's see
spin.
it.
3, 2, 1, spin! Alright, that was good.
That was pretty good. Ooh, what is it? Ba-dink.
Giant tequila.
No, it's
Ballot result.
count results.
Guillermo del Toro.
Of course, it's count results. Y'all
Let's see those Scarlet results.
see those count results.
I know who won. That's about it.
Who won, Mike?
It was a right proper tournament.
Johnny.
Johnny did win.
Smoke 2 joints.
S2J won the whole event.
Yes, sir.
It was good fun. The Gallant Spring Open. Great production. Deer did a phenomenal job with the whole event.
Mhm.
Lots of good staff on that, including JDMH, who's in chat himself. Thank you so much for all your work with the graphics and such.
My dog.
It was really fucking cool.
You want to talk about results first, and then logistics of tournament after?
Sure.
Sure.
Give me the rundown, Ryan.
SJ did win the whole thing over IBDW,
Cody.
over Moki, over Ginger. Hax was there, SFAT, Toussaint, Axe. All of these people.
No Zay, no Mango.
No Zeno Mango. Some pretty key things to
H-box?
take away from this
No H-box.
are I'll tell you right now. A S2J 3-0'd H-box for the first time in his entire career in this event.
Fuck, I thought he dropped out. It's
Nope.
crazy.
I
And
just love the whole plans coming together.
then Toussaint 3-1 H-box
What?
in losers bracket.
Can't believe I didn't hear
insane.
about that. I didn't
I
hear
didn't
about that at
either.
all.
There's a really funny clip of both of them resting each other on Yoshis.
That was them?
Yeah, it was them.
I saw that. I
Yeah.
think it was fucking Hungry Box.
It's that famous Puff Ditto thing, especially on Yoshi's, where one goes to a very early rest, and the other lives. So the other one rests that person, and then they die, and then they come down from Angel platform, and then they rest.
It's like the Teams video.
Yep.
Yeah, like the Team's video, exactly.
Rest.
So H-Box got 9th at the event.
9th. Damn.
Wow.
Losing a Puff Ditto and to SUJ.
So wait, Toussaint got.
And I can point out before. Sorry, okay,
No, keep going.
but before H-Box played SUJ, he had like 3-0 to 3-1 at none. So it wasn't like he wasn't on some Falcon shit. Just Johnny came correct and fucked him up.
And none didn't.
And none did not. Yeah.
Wasn't Johnny always the one who shits on Cody's internet connection too? I know that's changed since for like a while.
Yeah, Cody's got the upgrade internet, but
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
that was a thing maybe a couple months ago.
Gotcha. My bad.
SUJ has never beaten H-Box in tournament, pretty sure.
Yeah, that's the word at least.
Yeah.
Wowzers.
Everyone's getting their punches in now.
Get him while he's down, definitely.
Well, the thing is, H-Box is like bounced back. Is the thing.
Like a little bit though.
Yeah.
He's
Like, I
not
wouldn't
winning.
pretty significantly from his old losses, I would argue.
But
Yeah.
I think for such a short period of time that you can almost write it off.
He's now losing to names. Let's put it that way.
Okay. I
But
agree.
he would never lose to Toussaint previously. Like I'd hate to put Toussaint on the pedestal of never lose to, but
Sure, but Toussaint was at least a name that we've known, and it has been one of the puffs in the conversation for not just one of the better puffs, but probably a puff that's better at like puff Ditto matchups. Like I think it was only a matter of time for Toussaint to get that chance. But like the fact that we've got like Komodo, Dawson, maybe one other puff beating him in a puff Ditto before Toussaint.
Golden.
Golden was kind of crazy.
That is crazy. I agree.
Has Komodo beat? And maybe I'm capping that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
looks at me.
Daddy doesn't know either.
I think
Yeah.
Barry knows.
Yeah.
It sounds right in my head.
So I said a bunch of names
think
in
we
a
talked
video
about
once.
this
I don't think it's really fair to say H-Box has bounced back until he's winning tournaments.
Yeah.
He did win a tournament.
But
He won a tournament in January.
but winning tournaments.
He won a tournament over SFAT.
But winning
But
tournaments.
winning tournaments.
Yeah, you're
Come on.
the point.
I mean,
Come
it
on,
was-
we all know what H-Box winning tournaments means.
all right.
Yes.
I'm just
That
saying.
is H-Box back.
I think so. Bounce back is an over exaggeration, but bounce more to where he should be is not.
He took us.
I just don't think he's ever going to care about tournaments in the same way that he used to
unless they're in
until
person.
he can call it a full-time job again.
Mm.
Like I think until the point where he's like, yeah, I do YouTube full time because that is legitimately what he does right now.
Mhm.
I think until that's the point where it's like, yeah, I do Melee full time.
Man's about his bread.
Yeah,
Respect that.
I mean, it's not even about bread. It's a fucking pandemic. You know, get it how you live in the time. I understand. He probably realized real quick. It's like I can't live off these net play tournaments. Like even if I won every single one of these, I probably can't live off that amount of money, especially for the amount I was making previously. So I'm sure Dog was just like, yeah, I need to reevaluate how the fuck I'm living, and maybe I don't want to be a Twitch streamer.
But there's that big, there's the big Smash World Tour announcement. Like he was playing more. Now, is he practicing like he should be prior to these events? No.
Yeah.
And that is the big difference here.
Oh, yeah, I definitely agree with you. I think the way that he probably sees it is, I need to qualify for this tournament, and as long as I qualify for this tournament,
We're good.
we're Gucci.
Yeah.
And then I can win the fucking tournament, and then everyone thinks I'm the best in the world again. At least if I'm H-Box and I'm that motivated to win this tournament. Probably I was thinking.
What's like the okay? We go back to first real life tournament.
Sure.
We're back in person. H-Box wins.
What do you
people-
mean back? You mean future or
in the future?
okay? Yeah, it's not back. Yeah, we don't go back to the first tournament. Sorry.
Do you understand what I mean? Though
Yes, but you said we go back to the first in-person tournament, and
I guess
I
you're
thought
right.
I thought CEO Dreamland. I was back at CEO Dreamland.
Sorry. Not hopping in the DeLorean.
yeah. I understand.
I mean, okay, so it's the future.
yes.
COVID's gone. We're in person tournaments.
Oh.
It's gone forever. It's like it never happened. Everyone forgets.
I got my two in the arm.
Poof. Fucking H-Box wins the very first in-person tournament.
Who's there?
Everyone.
Everyone.
This is like-
Armada.
Armada comes back.
It's
Ken, he's back. Everyone's back. It's Genesis. It's probably not Genesis.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
You think? Sure. It is
In-person tournament, fucking
It doesn't matter.
4,000
We're getting
entrants.
to the nitty gritty. Yes, everyone is there. H-Box wins.
Okay.
Do you think everyone's like, okay? Or do you think people are like, what? Like,
No, that's insane.
you think so for real?
I think it's insane. Yeah. That's crazy.
I think
I
that
have
makes
no
sense.
idea.
I don't know.
That's a
I'm
great
trying to wrap my
question.
mind around how people would feel about Melee in general if that
Because
All I know is
relating
it's crazy.
relating to our conversation last week, like we would be like, wow. But like maybe casual viewers who think Melee's dead would be like, yeah, that's what's supposed to happen.
Don't you remember?
Like they don't know the whole fucking saga that we've been through
Yeah.
in the online era. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's totally a world where it's just like the people who are like casually involved with Melee, just like, yes, HBox, good player.
Of
Good
course.
player, man. He does well.
He's Team Liquid.
Yes,
should win.
yes,
Even Fall
that makes
Guy?
sense.
You win.
That makes sense. But meanwhile, we're like, fuck yeah,
That
HBox.
rule, I
No,
would,
we're not like, fuck yeah,
I
HBox.
think I would. I would be
I
too.
would not.
I'd be
No?
in the crowd going,
No.
fuck wild.
Oh my god, you kidding me?
That's wild to me. I think that'd be wild.
No fucking way, dude. I'm pissed.
In reality, Zane would just win or make.
If he does that, I concede Puff is easy. That's what
You think
what I
so?
do, yeah.
Because I get
Yeah, I go, never mind, they're all right. I was wrong. Puff's an easy fucking character, and you can just not play for a while, and when you come back on, it's fine. I guess. Fuck me.
Even better than the pop off that HBox would do if he
It'd be
won that
insane.
You
tournament.
would die.
Imagine the second place, like, let's go Zane victory thing that he would do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly.
That hurts my heart.
Like that's actually all I can think about now. It's like HBox doing really well, but getting second, and yeah,
Daniel
being
will
like,
jump
let's
off
go
the
Zane.
Don't fucking touch me. That does stink. Losing all of these net play events, win one when we're in person again, being like, but they give it up for this guy. It's so good.
This man, yeah.
He's a real hero.
But yeah, anyway.
I don't like that guy.
Whoa, whoa,
But for Gallant, once again,
sorry.
SJ did take the whole thing. He
Yes, sir.
beat Cody twice. He beat Moki. He beat Dacky. He beat HBox.
Who?
Crazy good run. What?
Jackie?
Dacky's a West Coast fiend. Yeah, really good Fox player. On the
Yeah.
West Coast.
DACCY?
DACKY.
Fuck, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, good Fox player.
Cool.
Yep, amazing Fox player. And then also kind of relevant to our last video, Patty, was you see the show match between PewFat and KFC.
I saw that it was happening, and I tuned in for the first game, but I didn't see the full thing.
It was kind of a blowout for KFC.
Yeah, I saw
Are
that,
you
and I was like,
serious?
yeah, I don't want to watch this.
First
Okay.
who?
First PewFat.
People got rocked?
Yeah.
That's so sad.
5-2.
Going out with a whimper.
Yeah,
That,
unfortunately.
that stinks.
Well, no, I think they were already out in that case. This is kind of their first thing back, but it doesn't look awesome. It's not a great look
It's
for
not a good-
that. It is also one of the best teams currently going. You know, it's not like a random fucking team.
I know.
This is Dewan and fucking this is Dewan and that's shit.
It's just that on like an average day, you'd be like, okay, PewFat.
The thing that,
not even they have tight sets in the past.
yeah, totally. They've definitely won event. I don't know if one event, but they've definitely taken a set off them. The thing that I thought was, do you think that they had this match confirmed before PB retired, or like soft retired? I should
Yeah,
say.
probably. Yeah.
I would also say so.
Yeah, right. So it's like, hey, it's cool that you were still down to do this.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah, I imagine that conversation was like, oh, he's so good, so good.
Sorry.
And the last thing on this is that they also teased that the Gallant Melee Open Summer will be happening this summer. So
Cool.
a couple more months. And we'll
Hope
get
to be
one of
involved
these
there.
Great events.
Thing I want to talk about here
love it.
is they hosted East Coast and West Coast pools, which is an idea that we've thrown around on this podcast before. The idea of keeping that restricted until top 16 or some sort of bracket to be like not all the tournament is like that, and it was a resounding we don't like this from the top players,
Really?
specifically because of the discrepancy between
Discrepancy?
like East Coast and West Coast top 64 being that in the same round of like I don't necessarily know the exact specifics, but like same round of like IBDW none is
West Coast players.
yeah yeah
BBB Jackie, maybe.
yeah like not the same tier of event, same tier of player.
So it's like every other league in any other professional sport.
But specifically, West Coast, because West Coast did not show up as much for the event, it did not have as much of the top player representation. The East Coast side was just like incredibly much harder, almost twice as hard to make it into top 16 of the event. which spawned the discussion of like, maybe they should be earlier, maybe they should be top 64, so on. And I mean, hey, a big reason why we did our event in the way that we did is that, we were trying to avoid this problem, and we've even cut down on the amount of, regions that are considered East Coast, because we're really trying to do something experimental and create the best sets possible. And as much as I previously have agreed with and even suggested doing something like top 16, where the regions connect, like it's almost shitty to be like, yeah, okay, so the sets that matter the most are the ones that are gonna have the most lag. That's just it's not a great feeling across the board. Yeah, so I don't know. We're hosting an extremely locked East Coast event, even tighter. But like I think we need to continue to have events like Gallant doing what they are, just to work out the kinks of what that is. Because I'm sure in the way that they pictured it, all these West Coast players were going to enter, and it was going to be pretty similar in terms of seats. But yeah.
It's what it is, It's just the West Coast is a little less stacked. That's the West Coast.
Stop sucking.
Yeah, it's and East
Get your
Coast.
shit together.
We get to play better players in the better bracket. So I get the complaints, but
I think that Melee players are fucking spoiled.
You know what? I'm gonna sit back down because I have something to say. I mean, we've talked about this before. Isn't it weird how even in the FGC, Melee players are always the ones that have the most to complain about?
Oh, Melee players are fucking baby.
Well, it sucks, right?
I think you guys are very biased in your sphere of what you see. I think that's kind of a crazy claim to make without being other communities.
I don't know how to compare it against FGC.
I think you compare it against anything. So it's kind of a weird claim to be like, oh,
Melee players complain more than normal people.
And you're right in the fact that, Ryan, that we are the most involved with Melee. So we have the most to say about Melee and less to say about the other things. But from what I've seen and been a part of and heard, it's like Melee players are always just fucking whining about something.
I just think pound for pound, you go to any other community, they have as much things to complain about. And that's to say, we do complain about a lot.
It's true.
I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm just saying that to say that, oh my god, we're the worst of the FGC is like a ridiculous claim to make without being in any other community.
I think we complain about shit that actually matters.
That's true.
I'm just gonna be honest. Like I think like it's crazy that
tilt doesn't really matter.
No, but like Evo didn't seed things besides top 64 because that's how the FGC works. And it's like, wow, yeah, that creates 64 fuck pools.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
Yeah, like they just like I hate to be it, but like the Melee community has continually been inspirational in multiple ways, and then be like, hey, that inspirational thing is now the standard in this community. So it's like, get with it or get dragged. All your attendees are going to be like, bro, you don't run a good tournament if you don't run a good tournament. Which I understand where it's like, yeah, I come across as people bitching, but I think it's just like our standards are fucking high because we run dope events and have fucking high standards.
This is true. And I agree with you in that the blanket term of complaining about things, a lot of things are justified. And that's why we do have so many great, amazing things that no other community has. And that's awesome. But in that same vein, under that blanket, there's some things that because our standards are so high and we get such good graces for such like a fucking thing that we've been under fire for whatever. Mm-hmm. It's like we also at some points kind of go overboard. And there's parts where it's like, are you really going to talk about that?
We all complain about things. I just hate we're the biggest babies when you literally have communities that have regularly patched games which make a whole tip out of every other month of gameplay. So they can say we're the worst and be like, look at any other fucking game.
The worst is an exaggeration.
A different patch is like ridiculous.
I understand. I just wanted to.
Yeah, we're bad. I guess we complain about the same thing that's been that way forever, maybe.
That is true. It's like, no, you're right.
But they are. I will say for a fact, statistically, more complaints about an ever-changing game than us.
I agree with you.
We just have high standards.
We do have high standards.
Yeah,
I still think Melee players are
baby. Our game. Well, it's just the wrong thought.
No, I think that Melee players are baby nerds. And
I think video game players are baby nerds.
That's true.
Yeah.
Anyone who plays anything competitively is going to complain about it.
Yeah.
That's just the nature of the
Been a wheel.
gameplay. You know what I mean? Wheel time. Transition over and countdown. 3, 2, 1, spinaroo.
Hell yeah.
We got. Yeah, this is a kind of a quick one, but if y'all didn't see, oh god, that's not the right one.
Yes. Nailed it.
Got it. SEL2 was announced. And it's one of the bigger kind of ticket Smash events of last year at least.
Yep.
So that's like super cool that we got it back.
What was it?
Simply Championship League. So that's what we saw. We saw 4 phenomenal weeks of Melee last October.
Mm-hmm.
That was like so much fun to tune into, like, weekend after weekend. And we all knew they were gonna do another one because they did call it Simply Championship Week 1. So like, it was gonna happen. But it is so cool to know that it's now scheduled. It's happening. I think it's starting. I have the date right here. April 11th, and then going into like early May. The qualifiers will be through Levo this time, not the Ronan Rumble series.
Yeah.
It was a 10K pot.
Spicy.
And yeah, I mean, I think the players announced for it yet aren't confirmed as far as like the shoe-ins. But
You can imagine.
was that?
You can imagine. Besides, obviously.
Yeah, there's a good amount. You know, you're if they're inviting, you know, 12 people, you could definitely count out the first like 6 or 8.
Oh, but then there's the juicy back half.
And then
where
there's
you're
the
like,
back half where it's like, who are they
oh,
gonna,
or whoever.
who are they gonna choose? Yeah. But just cool. I mean, it was one of the highlights of last year, and mostly it's just a great opportunity to force, you know, your Mangoes and Zanes and everyone else
Guess I gotta do
to
stuff.
just compete in the same event and actually watch and see how, you know, all the competitors stack up.
Has Zane really been? How many tournaments has Zane kind of ducked out of recently? Is it just the 1 or 2?
Just 1 or 2.
Just yeah. Okay. I'm worried that I know he loves playing the game and he's always like practicing and stuff. I really hope Zane doesn't turn into the not this one kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? You would hope there's the bastion.
Yeah.
Of truth and
well,
justice
I think back in the day, Mike, it was 5 gods. It was a matter of getting, or you know, you plus or minus left and pull up.
Yeah.
And it was a matter of your tournament wasn't going to be super legitimate unless you had like half them attending.
Yep.
You know?
I agree with you.
And then the rest might go to it. I think right now we're in an era where like Mango and Zane are the only 2 like real top dogs. So it's even kind of harder to get them both at the same event because you need to confirm one of them, and one of them won't confirm with the other one confirmed.
Yeah. So it's a shitty game of Tom and Jerry or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel you.
So it's just kind of a matter of, you know, you need these bigger events that can pull them out and say, hey, you know, SCL2, like Mango and Zane are gonna be there. Like we that's in stone.
Got you.
We got the money. They're involved.
Yeah, I think both those players are going to be at this event.
Yeah, definitely.
I think SEL is one of the only events since like LECS3 that has consistently featured all of the top half of the people, like the top Melee players. I will say it's I'm a little sad that Rona Rumble got phased out and it's going to be Levo,
Yeah.
but hopefully Levo would be hyped too, because I specifically remember a lot of those tournaments being like super hype and streamed on BTS Smash, and similar to what we were talking about earlier with the or last week I should say with the connected events. You know, go to BTS Smash. This is the channel you check if you're a casual viewer. But obviously, you know, Levin's channel definitely hits that note similarly. But yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be cool. I like that they're doing this again. It's consistent Melee events that inspire other Melee events.
I don't think it's much of a phase out, Patty. I think they're just trying to highlight a different part of the community. At least my viewpoint. They don't want to favor just one tournament series. And Levin's doing the same thing as Royal Rumble as far as like hosting different regional locked events. So I think they're trying to like spotlight a different part of the community.
I'm with Ryan. Yeah.
With that. I would be surprised if the next time it's on 2 different sets of people or back to Royal Rumble. You know, I feel like they're just bouncing around trying to find like good, well entered, popular events that everyone has access to. You know, just try not to sort of hogs the spotlight. You know,
I guess I'm just immediately more confident in the standard that Royal Rumble provided.
Sure.
Is the easiest way to say it. Like they had a 6 standard, and I enjoyed the standard of event that they were bringing.
yeah, that's it.
But hey, you know, maybe that could easily change.
Either
But,
or. Cool
yeah, that's
stuff.
coming up. I mean, it's really after, you know, we got a Bender first weekend of April, and then this in the mid of April. So, like, April can, like, a really good come
Smash.
back to Melee month. Especially with Gallant just the past week. So, all signs point to the year's finally getting started. We're getting
Been a slow fucking wind up. All right, what's next?
Let's head back to that dang old wheel.
The wheel.
Last
2 more?
one.
3.
I think it's 2 more.
Well, last spin maybe.
Well, there's even more spin after that. You didn't beat me. You picked Marth. So this is the. Anyone have any idea what this could be?
I don't know what this is, but I like it. I agree.
I know what it is.
Well, what is it, Batty?
The Fox players are mad at Marth. Not mad at Marth players. They're just mad at Marth.
Yeah.
They're just like, I'm playing Sheik, and that has inspired every single person on net play. If I play Marth against them, they are picking Sheik.
Yes, I've heard about these tweets.
And it's been fun. It's been a fun social
Crazy-
experiment.
Crazy break in this topic. Michael, pick a word.
Frown.
It's duck. Frown duck.
Frown duck.
Mhm.
Please type frown duck. to
And
make
then put
this
the number
card.
95 after.
Frown Duck 95.
Frown duck 95, baby.
Thank you.
But yes, Marth. They hate Marth now. The kids hate Marth.
Yeah, the kids just hate Marth. IBDW was the last big strain in terms of keeping the Marth versus Fox DNA together. You know, it was this person who was like, I can do it. I'm going to be the best. I'm going to be so much better than everyone. And it's not the same anymore.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's like, I'm going to play Sheik because it's fun. and you know, I see it. I sure, hell yeah. Learn a different character for fun, to have fun on stream. But yeah, that has definitely resulted in just every Fox player ever just being like, fuck it. I'm fucking done.
Doing Sheik now. Going against my heritage or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I hate Mark too. That's it.
Well, I think
do
the
whatever you
funniest thing that I saw was I can't remember if it was Dimension or like Kadoran, someone being like, they're like, oh yeah, you think this is gonna change? And then just like a crazy combo of Marth versus Sheik on FD.
It was Kadorn versus Ben.
Yeah, exactly.
At a TMT, I think.
It was just a fucking wild combo.
Well, I think like the real. I think we're gonna wrap up to this one. We have one more topic, but I think we'll save it next week.
Cool. Yeah, we're pretty late.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I think
Down.
it's not a relevant topic. It's
Radical.
kind of more of a fun thing that we can save. So sorry for anyone who wanted to see the
The final topic.
that cruise topic, but next time on Dragon Ball Z. But yeah, the March main thing is that it really stems from just people thinking that if you pick a character, you just get the win. It's an auto win, you know, and that your wins with the character don't really matter. Like Zane had a big tweet today, I believe, that was like, you know, hey Marth players, if you beat a Fox player that's better than you, like don't feel weird about it. Like be proud of your win. It's not an auto win matchup. You're not expecting to beat the Fox that's better than you.
Oh, it's like
because you're playing
you're being
Marth.
shamed because of the character.
Yeah,
you're playing
and
or
people are, because you have your legends, you have your IBWs who are fucking like, you know, talking shit about Marth and how it's so fucking easy, and you're kind of like it's kind of a negative impact towards like the rest of the team. Yeah,
Zane's just the Superman of fucking Melee. He's
Yeah.
just the nice guy. He's the Boy Scout who does right all the time because it's right, and I
Yep.
love it. He's so nice. What a nice guy.
Except when wobbling.
He's a puppet.
He's got one bad opinion.
He's fighting for his people.
And I get that. Oh, it's when you give that comparison, Ryan, it's so nice to be like, and these two fucking shithead Fox players complaining about this matchup.
Complaining about it all the time. And like, I mean, I've seen a bunch of good takes about this. It being like, you know, ice climbers used to like take all the hate for the whole community.
You have to give somebody else.
And
and I push them.
And I mean, floaties in general have always gotten this.
Jigglypuff for sure.
Just like, yeah,
even Peach. Yeah, you're right.
You beat fucking this player. Well, you didn't beat them. You just picked the character that, you know, can beat them or whatever.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Yeah, it's really
Get shit on.
It's just unfortunate that people would be like so you know, rude to players picking character. Like we see it on net play. You go on rollback, people are picking. You pick a character, they quit right out, or they pick the same character and they start spamming F smash or something. He always gets so tilted on character picks that you can really just like change the whole set.
That's the video game player.
If it's one fucking thing.
Yeah, I think like for.
Can I relate this to something that happened to me today?
Yeah.
I was playing Valorant. And I was using a shotgun called the Judge, and it's an auto shotgun. So you can shoot it really, really fast. And so I stood around a corner that I knew everyone on the enemy team was going to go to.
Yeah.
And I killed 4 dudes because I used the auto shotgun. And then the next round, everyone on that team bought the auto shotgun and started shooting it in the air. It was like, we can do it too. And then we lost that game.
That's
the point
funny.
is that...
What's the point?
The point is that if people get upset about you using a cheese strategy or something that's cheap, you know what I'm saying? They're more willing to throw in your face how cheap that option is by mimicking or choosing something that's equally as stupid to counter your strategy.
Great fucking way of putting it, Mike.
Sometimes I'm smart.
Hell yeah.
And it really bums me out because it takes away from the nuance and like the amount of actual thought that goes into being good at a video game. You know what I'm saying?
The way I see it is if I put an incredible more amount of hours into a matchup than you have, for instance, like if I put way more hours into Samus Fox than you've put into Fox Samus, then sometimes I do view it as like, you know, I just kind of knew some scenarios. You just didn't know your way around. And then that just happened, and then I just beat you because you know I've been there a couple more times than you have. But in the stance where it's like, you know, you've played this thing before, you have a Samus main near you, or just like you're at a major and it's like you kind of gotta be this tall in order to ride the ride type vibe. Then I feel no mercy. But it's like, yeah, if I'm round 1 and I beat the Fox main by crouch canceling down smashing multiple times, and there are times where it's just like, because there's especially like I'm playing someone who's perceived worse than me, and your brain just starts to rot. You know, you're just like what the fuck do I do? I don't know what this person's gonna do because they're not as good as me. They're not doing what the good player does in this scenario, and then your brain just starts to rot, and you're just like, I can only hold down and down smash now. And I have defeated this round 1 via doing so. So there are definitely points where it's like that happens, and I'm sure that there's a similar sort of thing that happens with the Puff player or the Luigi main or the person who plays the matchup where it's like we're not playing Fox Dittos, but like it's just not as relevant for the Fox versus Marth matchup. Like I gotta say it like that. Like
I agree with you.
Like bro is top of the character select screen. Like this is one of your main hurdles. Like you gotta get through this one, and it's gonna be a hurdle for sure. Like I'm not saying like you're gonna own every Marth player you play as the Fox player, but like, you know, if you're signing up for the tournament, you have to expect to not lose to every Marth player you play. So yeah, I think it's just the evolved form of that. Like you can get so past that it becomes that again. You know, you can become so good at the game where it's just like, the fuck, I'm losing to Marth again, and it's just like it feels like that first time again. But like there is the point where it's like, hey, I'm entering the tournament. I got to be this good to be able to beat this person. Like that's the end of the day. You know, they aren't playing Luigi. You know, I don't have a Luigi problem. I have a Marth problem. And fucking 1/8 of the attendees at this tournament play Marth. So I got to figure this out.
One of the takes that I loved on Twitter about this was Ruby was talking. You know, everyone's talking about this. They're saying, hey, you know, our top players really need to be more careful about their wording about these matchups and stuff, right? They need to be more careful. And Ruby, it's like, crazy how we're holding our top players to like being more careful with their wording and like how they phrase things about matchups, but not about like how they talk about like marginalized groups, like women and stuff.
True.
Like, we all know the words, like, hey, be specific and be accurate about, like, Marth Fox, but not about, like, talking about women.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Brian,
nail in the head.
keep your social politics out of it. I'm trying to play Fox Hit Pikachu, and you're really just bumming me out.
This Marth is down to me. This up throw's bullshit. You can't beat this. But all that being said, Left and IBW are opting to go Sheik versus Zayn. It's a plan for that.
Hey, good luck.
Hey, go to town.
And if you win, great. That means you put in hard work and you've practiced.
Make
and
it
that
work.
rules. Yeah.
If there's one thing I love about playing Puff, is that it's those people who just think they can go Fox and win the game, and it's like no, you can't.
Sorry, my friend.
You have to know things about the match.
What do you think this is? Peach Ice Climbers?
I think if this actually becomes a thing, Zayn should make a combo video out of him versus Fox player Sheiks. Because he's gonna fucking destroy some of them the first time they play. Where it's like, yeah, bro, you have no idea how to play this matchup.
I'm all for though the fun RPS that could be.
Yeah, I'd love it to work eventually.
Marth beats Fox, Fox beats Sheik, Sheik beats Marth.
That's a
cool little RPS. I'm down.
The thing I think that they all know as well is that they are probably going to get bodied the first time around. Like at least, you know what I mean? I don't think
win the first set.
I don't think anyone thinks that I'm going to fucking beat Zayn the first time I play Sheik fucking Marth against him.
Oh, I love this comment. Zayn double blinding Ices would be nuts.
That'd be crazy. Bro goes Ices. Even as Fox.
Fucking him up.
Even as Fox, like if he picked Fox and didn't lose a Ben.
Yeah, it would.
You never know.
It would add a cool character, like I said, RPS, which will be kind of tight. But yeah, that's I think that's the show.
Hey, closing remarks. Sign up for smash.gg/Allston Melee. That link works. It is the Bender. Registration closes, I think, the day after next week's podcast. Either the day after, yeah. Because it's April 1st, right? Pretty sure Thursday night is April 1st. So yeah, you only got, we on purpose made this not as big of a registration time because we want to, just bring the hype to the event and make it as quick as possible. So sign up for the Bender, do it as quick as possible. Hit those volunteer forms, Smash Sisters, or bring your own beef forms if you want to try to be involved. We are desperately wanting you involved. Hell yeah. Any and every person we want. Just fill in those slots. Yeah, it's confidently going to be the biggest thing we've ever done.
It's gonna be so cool.
Yep.
If you want to support, and you can't join, or don't think you're good at TOing or whatever you need to do, you can't join the tournament. Buy some merchandise if you like us. Everyone worked really hard on it. We did like 4+ weeks of like critiques back and forth every Saturday. Just
once an entire month,
stuff like that. It was insane.
Yeah.
Michigan is not allowed to enter. Thank you for telling me that. I will go change that. It's one of the states highlighted. To be honest, I learned a lot about states when making that graphic. Had no fucking clue what state was state. Sorry, that is a problem. Michigan is not allowed to enter, but hey, hopefully we'll keep you in the next thing that we host.
That one slipped by. Yeah, buy some stuff, join the Bender, retweet it, favorite it, talk about it. That'd be awesome.
Mike made stuff.
I made a bunch of stuff. I made a lot of really cool things that people liked, and I was surprised. And we have 4 other people who made things that are way cooler than things that I made. So
they're all
buy those instead.
They're all amazing. Please support, and we'll be with you next week to do our pre. Maybe a pre-pod. We might not do it. I don't know. It depends on the timing of everything.
We'll probably do it.
There's a world where we don't. There's a world
where I might not be here.
Okay.
Next week?
Yeah, just because I might be in full content.
Busy boy mode.
But obviously I'll do my best to get here.
Just bear with us this next week because we have a big project coming up, and you'll have 48 hours of us anyway, so you won't be missing much. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Peace out.
You.
Suicide.